What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Fishing con Velasquez. It feels good to be back on the water after 2 weeks of no fishing. The last time I went out, I was walking the bank. Here's some of the action from that day. Fish on, señores. Oh, he got off, man. I had one on, guys. Came off on the brush hog. Fish on, guys, fish on. I got one on. Fish on, guys. Again. Much better than the previous one. Oh yeah. There's the first one. Second bite, but first fish. Aggressive little chunk. Probably a good solid pound on the brush hog that I put on the Tokyo Rig. There he is. Alright, let's let him go. That was a little over 2 weeks ago, guys, and since then I have not fished at all. I've been kind of busy, but today is the day. Hopefully we can catch some giants. As you can see, we're out on the kayak. Hopefully we can find some fish, but for now, let's get to fishing and wish me luck. Fish on, pesca, señores, fish on, guys. Right away, first cast a new spot. I forgot my, oh no, it's a giant crappie. It's a giant crappie, guys. I was not expecting a crappie, I was expecting a bass. I forgot my net. It's a giant crappie. I've never caught a crappie. I never fished for crappie. I never caught a crappie. This is my first one. There it is, guys, a nice crappie. My first catch of the day on the Dual Realis jerkbait. I don't know what he was thinking, but check him out. All right, guys, let's get the release on this guy. See you later. Well, guys, that's not what I expected. I was not expecting to catch a crappie, but we will take anything that bites, guys. So let's hopefully catch some bass. I am very, very eager to catch some bass. Haven't caught a bass in 2 weeks, haven't smelled a bass in 2 weeks, and I think hopefully today's the day. Fish on, señores, pesca, fish on, guys. I skipped it under that tree and it was still above the water when it came and bit. Fish on. There he is. It was almost like a topwater attack because the senko was on top of a branch. I dropped it to the water, and as soon as it hit the water, this guy was there. All right, see you later. Let's try that again. Skip it under that tree branch. Oh yeah. I just missed one, man. I should have waited a little bit longer for it to bite it. Maybe it was a small one, but man, I had him right there. Fish on, guys. Oh yeah, fish on. Another one, the better one of the day, or the best one of the day. Probably barely 12 inches, but best one of the day. Calm down. All right, guys, well, here's the best one of the day. Caught it on that weightless fluke in about 20 foot of water, but the fluke just had barely dropped, maybe a couple feet. So let's let him go. See you later. Well, guys, the wind's starting to kick up. Anytime the wind starts in this lake, it's time for us to head back home, because once it starts, it never stops, and it can get really, really nasty. I am here right at the base of the foothills, and the wind gusts in this area are horrible. So not beneficial for a kayaker. So I'm gonna head on out. Caught a crappie, caught 2 bass. It was a slow day. Seems like everybody else was having a slow day. So before these white caps start forming, I gotta get out of here. Thank you for joining me, guys. We'll see you guys on the next adventure. Please leave me a comment and a like. I would really appreciate it. Let's try to get to 1K. So we will see you out on the next adventure.